Forever worlds are pretty popular right now. I don't quite know why, but it's something I'm going to try and jump on the bandwagon of. Wow, I said that entirely wrong. Bandwagon. What am I talking about? Goodness gracious. What is this series? Have you guys ever seen those biker TikToks or whatever they are? I don't know. I have Instagram Reels of the guys on the bikes and they just kind of talk to themselves. Yeah, this is that. Except we're doing it in Minecraft because I need to play Minecraft anyways. And I figured maybe it's time I started Forever World. It's been something I've been meaning to do for like a decade now. But I never do it because I don't actually know why. Stone Age. Let's go. This is my Forever World. I might actually need to keep this wooden pickaxe. Put that away safe where it can be forgotten about for a different time. I've complained about Midwest weather before, but I'm going to complain about it again. Why is it incredibly hot? And then it just rained on us for like, I don't know, 2 days, and it's like freezing cold, and now it's back to being incredibly hot again. Nothing makes sense. Let's get a full set of tools. I did not successfully make that. Thank you. In case you didn't notice, I'm playing with mods. Are they anything crazy? No, it's just vanilla plus mods, but I thought it'd be fancy. Look at it. It's kind of fancy. The mod I forgot to put in is JEI. And I don't know why I was going to put that in, but I wanted to and I forgot about it till just now. So that is a next episode problem. Here's my plan for these videos. I'm just going to ramble to myself. And I'm going to keep rambling until I'm done playing for the day. I think that's probably a good idea. Fresh animations look... It just looks so good. That's awesome. And I'm going to murder all of you in cold blood. Ooh, high lava. I don't have any iron yet. I will come back for you later. Probably not. I'll probably forget. Crazy cape physics. Check it out. Ooh. Check this out too. I found a thing. Where is it? Yeah, I can pick any cape. I could do a custom cape, which I might do, but let's just pick. Let's be fancy. Let's do this. Yeah. 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 You're not gonna see the cape for the rest of the video probably. And I ran out of sprint immediately. No, I was really hoping to find a village before I'd run out of sprint. That was the entire point here, is I was gonna find a village and ransack it, but there's just nothing here. Dude, that is a cliff though. Okay, I lied. There's a cliff here. Maybe I build my house right here. Just shave the top of this mountain off and I'll just build it right here. Is that a village? No. I'm just going crazy. I don't actually have any coal. That could be an issue. It totally skipped my mind. I should have killed those sheep for a bed. That could also be an issue. This is the axe of justice, as in, I just need some pieces of wool. Give me it. Thank you. Dude, we went 3 for 3 on wool. That's kind of nuts. That never happens. Cow, you got too close to the furnace. You weren't supposed to come over here. You weren't supposed to see what I'm doing. Oh, this is actually kind of pretty. Look at that. Shaders are awesome, man. Just let me go to bed, though. Let's go. Sweet dreams. I'll take it. I think the real trick here is I want to flatten this. And that's going to take like a decade. I need resources. That's what I really need. Resources. Time to go find them. You see, I don't want to go down the hill. But there's a ravine right there. So I'm thinking I got to go down the hill. Parkour! Ooh, there's a giant cave here. A lot of coal, which, you know, honestly wouldn't be the worst thing to grab. I just took fall damage. I gotta get used to playing with this mod. It's gonna, like, really throw me off for a while. What we're doing here is called casual Minecrafting. We're not doing anything, like, crazy. We're just casually playing Minecraft. And I don't see any iron, which sucks. Why is there just lava here, by the way? I didn't think lava spawned this high. Ooh, the depths are spooky. Is that gold? Did I seriously find gold before I found iron? That about sums up every Minecraft playthrough I've ever had. Ah, I found iron right next to the gold. Oh, that's a skeleton. That's pretty epic. I don't like that at all. I don't actually have a ton for blocks either. I could be in a bit of a predicament here. Well, I'd say first things first. Escape like our lives depend on it, because it might. There's the skeleton. So we're just gonna go this way. Goodbye. I haven't really talked about it much, but I'm working a new job now. I no longer work at the fast food restaurant that may or may not have been called Wendy's. And I gotta say, real people jobs are so much more chill than, like, teenage jobs. Like, there's no drama, everybody gets along. It's incredible. I work in a factory now, which, you know, is fine. I don't know if my mic picked that up, but I think the neighbors just blew up. I'm not totally sure on that. Free iron. Some days I do miss the drama. And then I remind myself that no, it is not worth missing the drama. The drama was terrible. I'm gonna need a new computer. These frame drops are driving me crazy, but I really want to play with shaders. I'm making it a point to play with shaders. There's still no village in sight. That's upsetting. Hello. Can you leave me alone, please? That was not very nice of you. You know, in 2 updates from now, I'll be able to craft a saddle and ride you. I didn't think about that at the time. Maybe I should have started this in a newer version. Oh, who am I kidding? None of the mods are updated to the new version yet. There's like a million things I could craft with iron, and I'm crafting a bucket. First thing. I think the sun's about to go down. No, I'm not back at the base yet. I might have to sleep on the ground like a peasant. No, we have acquired the sugar canes. Now we can build a farm out of this. Part of me wants to keep exploring, but I also feel like that disrupts the whole point of building a base on top of that mountain. So I think we need to go back up the mountain. I keep seeing copper and getting excited, and then I remember that copper is completely useless. Okay, maybe I should be a little bit nicer to copper, because I do plan on using copper in a future build. I saw this really cool concept off the internet that I'm totally stealing and absolutely not giving any credit to. Basically, you put a lightning rod on the top of your house and you can make it act as if all the lights flicker when lightning strikes. I think that was really cool, and I have no clue where I saw that. So no credit to the individual. Sorry. I'm just gonna sleep before things kill me. Well, what do you say, gang? Time to tear down a mountain? I sure think so. Oh, actually, a quick side note. We're gonna plant the sugarcane and all 4 of these trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. I do need more water now, though. Yo, I got an egg. Heck yeah. Don't know what I'm gonna use that for, but I have it now. Well, I can make pumpkin pie. Ooh. I like that idea. Is there anything on the horizon? Jungle. Well, that could be useful in the future, not today. Is that dark oak? It looks like it. So I got a lot of the cool biomes nearby. That's pretty epic. Hey, do the villagers sell maps to the new biomes yet? Or is that coming? I'm not sure. My game is becoming increasingly unstable. It's rather concerning. Infinite water. Let's go. You know what I find weird? I have long distance plans. I have 0 immediate plans. I don't know what house I'm about to build. I just know I want to build it here. And that's all the farther ahead I've thought. And this... Is that my tree? I just planted that tree. It's already grown. That's incredible. I need multiple saplings, please. I'll take 3. 3 works. Nice. I don't know if this is enough space to build a house. Maybe if I broke 1 more layer, it'd be enough room. Yeah, let's try breaking 1 more layer. Does anyone find it weird that breaking grass is slightly slower than breaking dirt? And nobody cares, unless you're doing the Mine a Chunk speedrun. Very, very niche category of things to complain about, isn't it? I broke a 2nd shovel doing this. I'm running out of shovels. And by running out, I mean I have no more. I need to make more. This might be enough room. I'm sure hoping it is. I'm going to move this somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. Somebody remind me in the comments to go pick those saplings up when they're done breaking, because I'm going to forget. I think I want my door to be here. So... door. Let's start crafting. We're gonna start with the door. Don't ask me why. Because I honestly don't have an answer for you. But we started with the door. And I'm going to attempt to make this look as beautiful as I can with minimal materials. And minimal being this. And I can't... Oh, I can sleep now. Yay! Alright, 1 sapling. An apple. Nothing else? Oop, another sapling. Sweet. gonna spread these out a bit. Will this look cool? Well, not if I do it wrong, it won't. I could do that. I could do that all the way around. This is gonna be a very expensive build all of a sudden. I regret my decisions immediately. Why do I decide things? I should not be allowed to decide things. Yeah, why don't I just make the most expensive house possible? Nothing could go wrong if I were to do that. Surely. I'm immediately going to move the sugarcane farm. I don't know quite where I'm going to put it yet. But it can't stay there. I need to make this into a proper walkway. What if I put the sugarcane farm here? Just right here. That would work. Hear me out. What if I did something very, very dumb? And I made a miniature pond underneath the sugarcane farm. That could be crazy. I really like that idea. We're going with it. The beginnings of a massive sugarcane empire. Not really. But I can pretend. I don't... there. That's where the infinite water source is going. Don't ask me. I don't know why I'm putting it here. It's here now. Boom. Deal with it. I'm gonna put a torch under here so hopefully stuff doesn't spawn all the time. Is this just like a secret tunnel through the mountains? I could use this. I'm gonna use this for something at some point, eventually. Not today, but in the future. What do we think? We think we could make this into a good path? I sure hope so. We'll let the grass come in and then we'll decide what we want to do with this to make it look prettier. Time to go on an adventure. This is more of a question for the philosophical people. Is deforestation okay if it's in order to build homes for the homeless? I'm homeless. I consider this a noble cause. At some point I won't be homeless and I will continue the deforestation. But until then, I'm pretty sure it is completely allowed. Alright, everyone. Place your bets in the comments. Do we think that 2 stacks of oak logs is going to be enough for me to build this house? Yes or no? I'm thinking probably not. I really see no world in which this ends well and I don't have to go get more oak wood. I understand that I just started this game, but man, I wish I had an elytra to get up this hill faster. Can I get my frames? That would be the dream. Maybe I need to invest in a staircase down. That could be beneficial at some point. Ah, yes, the beginnings of my massive, massive empire. Except I'm homeless, so this is completely legal. And if only I wasn't using a building design that didn't involve stairs. Stairs are so expensive. You just lose out on materials, especially the wooden ones, because you can't put those in the stupid stone thing. Craft. I don't actually remember what it's called. I'm not even going to pretend like I do. I've used similar designs to this in the past on many different builds, and it's just simple. And we're going with simple this time around. Simple is fine. This is coming together great. And if there's one thing I've learned from professional Minecrafters is that you don't actually have to build a backup basis, so I don't think we're going to. That was fully a joke, by the way, for the 2% of the people who thought I was serious. No, we're putting it back on that thing. Are you kidding me? We're not making that thing look ugly. No way. No way. Oh, it's raining. No. No, my already bad FPS is just going to get that much worse. No. This is my life now. I'm too poor to afford a roof over my head, and so I labor in the weather. Please subscribe so I can afford shelter. For the record, everything I say is a joke. Please, nobody take anything seriously. I don't want to get canceled again. Well, the last time I got canceled, it really did not work out for the person who did it, so... I don't know, it's like a 50-50. We're gonna put some lights around here so I can actually see what I'm doing. That'd be incredible, wouldn't it? Oh, yo, I can still actually sort of see the sun. I thought it was nighttime for a second. It is not. It's still daytime. That's interesting. That's all I'll say on the matter. Still don't have a roof, but I do have most of the walls. That doesn't look too terrible. I'll take it. This is going to be expensive and pointless, but I think that I want to build a proper tree farming area in this vicinity. I need to get a better food eating mod because that is ugly. I'm not sure what a good block would be for having everything sit on? This is just going to be the start. I have to start somewhere. I don't know where I'm starting, so this is just the start. Something like this. This is sort of what we're going for here. Not sure how I'm feeling about it. Probably needs to go 5 wide. I have like 25 trees in here. That'd probably look good. Then we can make the entrance probably right here. Yeah. Probably right here. That since it would be centered then, so. Do something like 1, 2. And then, is it just me, or do trees grow unusually fast all of a sudden? Why are there not rainbows in Minecraft? Think about it. We've got water. It clearly comes from the sky. Although water's kind of broken. Maybe that's why there's not rainbows. If there was rainbows in Minecraft, I think there'd just be too many rainbows, because water is not a thing that functions in any sort of a manner. Listen, I'm gonna pick up a meter cube of water out of this puddle, and it's all still there. That's incredible. There's also no wind, and this water's like drastically moving. It's kind of crazy. I think the moral of the story is I'm going to continue to procrastinate on building the rest of the house because I have no idea what I want to do with it. But I have ideas for the tree farm and for the sugarcane farm. And it's all going to be made out of oak. I'm not going to be original. This is great. One of these days I will construct something that looks pretty. Today is not that day. AI is really weird. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Think about it. We invented something that does thinking for us. It contains all of the information in the world, and then it still gets like half of it wrong. It's quite incredible. Just for fun, I asked ChatGPT to come up with something random, and it suggested a vending machine that gives out marshmallows. And I don't know how to feel about that suggestion. Sorry, let me be specific. Perfectly toasted marshmallows. You can either get golden brown or extra crispy. First off, what would an extra crispy marshmallow be like? I feel like that's got to be a war crime. I'm not sure. It just certainly sounds like it is one. Could you imagine, though, if you actually made that? It'd probably be a big hit. It'd be a very niche hit, is what I'd probably categorize it as. But it'd be so cool. Just get a perfectly roasted marshmallow without having to put in the effort. Man, I would love that. I suck at doing marshmallows because I just don't have patience. It's like you have graham crackers and you have chocolate right there. Let me just eat those. I don't need all the marshmallows and stuff. Just let me eat the graham crackers and the chocolate. One of the weird things that my family decided to do is they made s'mores, but Peeps. You know the marshmallow ducks? I'm pretty sure those are called Peeps. Yeah, they made s'mores out of those. And I can't tell if that's genius or psychotic or somewhere in between. They make flavored Peeps too, I'm pretty sure, which is equally bizarre. Somebody told me that they had... Wow, that is a big tree. Somebody told me they had Dr. Pepper flavored Peeps, and I don't know if that's true. And that scares me. What is the purpose behind making a marshmallow that tastes like a soda? We as Americans are already very unhealthy. We don't need people to help us with these poor habits of ours. Although I have been watching my weight, not like closely, but I'm getting better at not being super overweight. I'll call that a win. I don't know what it is, but it's some sort of a BMI calculator thing. It said I was fat, and I took offense to that, so we're not going to be fat anymore. That's just what I've decided. It's actually working out pretty well. I've become a lot healthier. By a lot healthier, I mean I'm still eating the exact same junk. It's just I'm doing more exercise now instead of being lazy, which I think is a fair trade. I don't even know if I'd call it junk. It's less fast food. I used to eat a lot of fast food when I worked at the restaurant that may or may not be called Wendy's. But I feel as though that is an understandable reason to eat fast food, is if you work at a fast food restaurant. I am very glad I quit, though. You can only eat so much fast food before it's just not even good anymore. What am I supposed to do? Say no to 90% off food? I could get a full meal that was like cooked and everything, and it was just so cheap. Why would I eat anything else? It's fine, though. I eat healthy meals now, and every once in a while, I don't. It's cool. I love this mod. This mod is great. I eat a bag of chips and a soda. And then sometimes I eat a bag of chips and a soda. And either a pudding cup or a fruit cup, depending on the day. And depending on what the main course of the meal is. And that's my lunch. I say that's not terrible. It's got to be fairly reasonably not the end of the... I missed a... Oh, that annoys me a lot. Ooh, sunset. Time to go to bed. I'm actually going to move this. We're going to put the bed in here. We're going to start decorating the house just slightly. When I get other types of blocks, we'll start decorating this better. For now, we continue to work on the tree farm. ChatGPT's next brilliant idea was just a backpack that controls the weather above your head. But not in a negative way, so it doesn't, like, negatively affect you. Just so that it helps. So, if you remember that stupid movie, what was it called? I feel like most of the weather-based powers, think of Encanto. Is that how you say that? I don't know. I'm no wordsmith. But that movie, it had a lady who, like, controlled the weather, but it was based off her mood. And so if she was crabby, the weather would just get really crappy. But this prompt is saying, what if... I just fell. But this prompt is saying, what if you just had something that made the weather better for you? So if you're cold, it makes a big sun above your head. And then if you're warm, you get some cloud and all that. Need to fill up your water bottle? Well, let's turn a rain on. Want to throw a snowball at your friend? Snow just appears above your head. I'm starting to like this idea. Actually, just a little bit. It still seems very impractical and like a huge waste of time to invent and use. Anyone else feel like that's something Dr. Doofenshmirtz would invent? Did they? Maybe the boys did in Phineas and Ferb. I'm not sure. Does anyone else think it's odd that in this new season they had a whole episode based off this imaginary, unproven new season? But they already invented Wummer Swinter. They did that like last summer, and now this summer they're like, oh yeah, let's make up a new season. I don't know, champ. Seems kind of weird. If you had that type of a backpack, though, could you just summon a tornado on your worst enemies? Can you control it? Could I, like, summon a tornado and just send it that way? That would be, like, dark magic. That'd be epic. Dude, this is just so peaceful. Why don't I always play Minecraft like this? Why am I always so obsessed with beating the game? Just build a tree farm. Dude, tree farm is so chill. Tree farm just equals chill. This cow is in my tree farm. I have lost all senses of chill. Accidents could happen. What invention would change humanity the most? It would have to be time travel, right? Time travel would probably change humanity the most. Imagine having time travel. Just think about how many things you could break. Everything would be broken instantly. Life, as we knew it, would be over. I think that would change humanity the most. Hands down, without a shadow of a doubt. That is exactly what would. Originally, I was going to say teleportation. However, I feel like that has too many beneficial uses. Time travel would essentially just be the latest weapon of mass destruction. I built this one section of trees too short. Yikes. That's embarrassing. This is why you don't make things symmetrical. It doesn't work out. Oh, the joys. This is why I need a JEI. I can't remember the stone cutter crafting recipe. I know it's a stick. It's not a stick, it's an iron. Well, I was never going to get there then, was I? And now that we have the stone cutter... Stone brick stairs. Yes, sir. Gotta be careful with these wooden houses, because I carry an axe around all the time, and that's not going to end well for me at all. Yeah, that's going to look good when I get all the... I'm going to need a lot of stone brick, actually. As the sun sets, we are going to end this video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll be back again with another part. Probably in September, I'm not sure. This will be like the third time I've uploaded in like a month. This is ridiculous. Get out of here. I can't have that good of an upload schedule. What the heck? It's not possible. It's just simply not feasible. Why would I do such a thing? Never, never, I will never. Wow, there's a lot of stars. Actually, that actually looks really cool.